pageant for 14 years, and I, sadly, last year, was my first year not being in pageant since I was very young. I started when I was 7, stopped when I was 8, started back up when I was 9, and went all the way up, and I am retired now, and it is very heartbreaking, but I did relocate so it wouldn't be as easy to drive back for practices. It's such a big part of my life. Very, very big part of my life. I did every play that I could get my hands on in high school and middle school. I think when it came to my high school graduation, we counted them all up, and we had a board for all of my pictures for every play I was in, and I think it was around 32 plays. But yes, very big theater person, and I need to get my hands on some more. I haven't done anything since pageant, so I need to do some more. I will always have the desire, but it's hard to find the work balance and the play balance, trying to, you know, I'm a cosmetologist and I do nails, so it's hard to find that balance. Like, my busiest time is the evenings, so it's not as easy to do that, and then I would, you know, miss out on working. As much as I would like my job to be on a stage, I can't do that. Being Nellie was one of my all-time favorite roles, right alongside playing Mom my last 2 years in pageant. Nellie was my last child role that I played. Just that summer was amazing. There was me as Nellie, and then almost every single one of the girls that would have been like Laura's friends, and all of those girls were girls that I was friends with and that we were all in school together. And it was just a blast because we were actually comfortable enough to be, like, I don't want to say aggressive with each other, but we were able to have that, like, that contact acting that I felt like added a really great aspect to it. I still, to this day, I maybe go a little too above and beyond when it comes to, like, falling for different parts. I still have scars on my shins from falling in the creek because if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. And I wanted it to look real, and I tried to make it as above and beyond as I could. But another really fun part, which we kind of, as young actors and actresses, kind of took it upon ourselves to make our slight little, like, the blocking, we tried to change a little bit when Nellie pulls Laura's braid and then she walks away and then someone trips Nellie. Again, it would have been me and a bunch of my friends that I was in pageant with, and so I would pull the braid, one girl would stick the leg out, and another would shove me. And I actually won one of the scenes when we were going over it. I went down on my chin, on my hands, and on my chest, and I went upwards, and it was good. It was worth it, but we didn't go as that intense with it during the show, but it was just fun to play around with it and be that comfortable with everyone. I have always been very outgoing when it comes to being on stage. I would say, like, me as a person, I am an outgoing person, but it's so much easier to get out of your shell when you are being anyone else on the stage. I don't know if it necessarily pulled me out of my shell, but it just really drove it home that you can just be on stage and just be whatever you set out to be. I would say if you have any inkling of doing anything with theater, whether it's helping with set or costume, anything, so fun. I helped along with my mom, who plays has played Mrs. Olsen in the pageant. We kind of co-directed. I was the set person, and she was one of the main directors for the high school one-act play, and helping even just with the set. Amazing. So fun. Just getting out of the shell and using your creativity. Whatever it is. I always feel like the lines interacting with Willie, those are always fun because it's like they're just so aggressive towards each other. And the boy that played Willie with me, Orion Knockmoose, I had known him his entire life, since daycare. And he's a few years younger than me, but another thing we also took as kind of a creative liberty was during the schoolyard scene when old Laura kind of points down and she's like, and Nellie Olson. At that moment, I shoved Orion to the ground, and it kind of stuck. We were comfortable, and he's like, do it. Just push me down. I'm like, okay, I'll do it. So just stuff like that. I wouldn't say necessarily there's a specific line, but anything that really just shows Nellie's true character of she was something else. Just having that close-knit group of girls, we're all within, I don't know, 3 years of each other, and it was a repeat group of people that would be in pageants, so we had that comfort of like, this is what we do with our summer, and just a sense of community and togetherness. It was really fun. Definitely memorable. Beyond belief.